is locked. Rotate device back. We are live, so we are being.
Hello. Hello, internet.
How's it going, guys? We're trying to figure out what's going on. It won't let me put this on landscape mode. Yeah, there's no no, we don't want to cancel streaming. I guess we'll try it with portrait mode. Hold on.
When that's lit up, it means it's.
All right, let's see who's watching for the time being. I don't know if I could even see who's. Anyways, so I guess we're going to start. This is Ben, Damien, and pretty much our goal is to start building this race car that he started a while back. It was what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago?
6.5.
Yeah, so 6.5 years ago. And then he had a lot of stuff come up, just like my motorcycle. No big deal. But the whole purpose is to finally move all this stuff, because he's got a roll cage, we got a engine hoist here, and then we're actually going to be using a 1000cc engine. I don't know if you guys could see that, but so the goal is to move that in the car space out there, and we might be able to cut some metal or grind up some metal. I don't know what the goal is as far as if we can make any progress, but we will definitely. Oh, look at that. Ben Heller is on. Hey, Ben. What's up, Claudia? But pretty much, yeah, we're going to move this table. So I'm going to put you guys on a tripod. I don't know if there's a really good spot, but you know what? Let's set this up, because I originally wanted this on landscape mode, but clearly YouTube isn't allowing me to do that. So, all right, we'll just do this, and let's start moving stuff. Crashing the stream.
What's it doing?
People are crashing. There's a bunch of people just watching. So we got a grill. What do you want?
Let's just put it out of the way for now.
All right. Then we have. Where do we want this? Do we want it over there as well?
Yeah.
Is there anything attached to it today?
I don't believe so. We're getting to it. Lawnmower's gone.
Oh, you want to show them?
Now we got a snowmobile over here, or a snowplow.
Here, show them this plan and just kind of talk about it. That's pretty much what your next steps are, right?
So, can they see it from me?
No, hell no.
No?
That's where the phone is.
Do they need glasses? Alright guys, so here is the first CAD drawing for the base of the chassis.
That's
Give me 1 second. I'm working this out. I'm not a celebrity yet. So, alright. As you can see, there's a main roll hoop, and then there's a front roll hoop. Those are the two parts of the tubing that are solid tube and bent. So that's the main structure that everything is built off of. And so far, we've got the front subsection and the rear subsection done. So all we need to do is attach the rear subframe to the main roll hoop, and then do the same thing with the front subframe, because those are where the suspension for the car will be located. And we also have a differential. It's a Quaife differential, but it's got a sprocket on it, so it can be used for chain drive. So when we hook up the Honda CBR 1000, it should hopefully be able to put some serious power to the ground.
All right, so how do we want to move this? Is this on locks? Oh, it is on locks. Is this the only locking wheel? Or a wheel that's locked?
Give it a push.
Because I'm trying to move it.
Yeah, buddy.
I think it's... I feel like I have some friction here. Oh, you got another glass. Nope, that's... I just locked the wheels. Alright, there we go.
This cable has not been moved in years.
Yeah, it's... Oh, you have every wheel locked. No, those are rolling.
You probably just want angled right.
If anything drops, it'll kill me. Alright, get
Turn
this.
it sideways so they can see it.
I'll move the camera. We're just
Okay.
moving stuff. I'll reposition the phone. If you want, you can also bring it. So you want it here? Right. Awesome. Alright, let's see who's... Anna Grishman. Oh, we got other people on here. Check that out. Alright, so here is... So this is the welding table that Ben has that he'll be using.
And then here's the main roll hoop. So when I roll over, I don't break my neck again. By the way, this car is being set up for a paraplegic, so it will have hand controls as well as foot pedals. So that'll be unique in the racing scene. Hopefully won't add too much extra weight, but essential. And then back here, we have, this is the rear subframe, and as you can see, it's like the torsion differentials. So it's a limited slip differential, and it's got a sprocket on here as well as a disc brake. So you can have braking from here as well as the front wheels and all around.
All right, let's get the rest of this stuff. Let's see. I don't know. I'll probably make you guys.
Here's the front subframe.
Here. All right, I'll just point it at you for the time being, and I'll move the other stuff.
So the front subframe and the rear subframe are where the suspension bolts up to. So we're getting the engine hoist over here.
Actually, you guys. So it's a 1000 CBR. Is it a
Yeah, it's a
Honda?
CBR 1000, or also known as a Fireblade.
A what? A Fireblade is?
Yeah, that's what they call it in the UK.
Interesting. Okay, so we'll just.
And it's a 2016.
Alright. There you go. Alright, where do we want this, by the way?
Anywhere where people can see it.
No, I'm talking about these tools. Actually, what do I just start with right here? Oh, that rolls. Alright, oh, more gardening stuff. Do you want the, you have machines here as well. Do you want those, like the bandsaw and everything?
Yeah, so we use the bandsaw to actually cut the pieces of steel.
Oh.
It's just mild steel, and everything has to be fabricated from just raw.
From the ground up.
Yep, raw tube.
All
and,
right.
rectangular pieces,
Look at that engine.
and
Thing's a beast.
yeah, the engine mount was custom built by myself.
I'm gonna put some of this here. Alright. This engine is sick.
It's a very low mileage engine.
Yeah, how many miles do you have on this thing?
When I bought it, it had a couple thousand miles on it from a pristine bike.
Here, what we could do if you want, actually, there. You could just hold on to that while I'm moving the engine. Four cylinders.
Yeah, so this is an inline 4.
That's the custom engine fixture that you guys put together, right?
Yeah,
And
so
you welded all this, right?
yeah, this was all custom built. So as you can see, it also has. Can I turn it sideways? No.
It's,
So if you look, you want to show underneath so it's got an aluminum billet sump. And the reason for that, the reason you have to take the old sump off is because motorcycles are made to lean. And when they lean, the oil always stays at the bottom. Well, when you're in a car, the oil, when you take a turn, will strictly go to one side or the other. And then the oil basically doesn't get to where it needs to be. And that's pretty dangerous for the engine. So we've got a custom sump that can keep the oil contained. And we don't have to worry about the motor running dry.
sweet. That thing's a beast. I mean, it is pretty freaking big. We'll do that. All right. What else? Do we want some of this stuff moved? Is it going to be difficult to move it?
Oh, I would leave that for now. Well,
Leave this?
yeah,
All right.
because we're not gonna have. We got the TIG welder there, but we should probably leave the tools until we get everything set up.
All right. Let's. Here, I'll put this on a tripod. Hold on, guys. Give me a. All right. All right.
Cobwebs. This is how you know that it hasn't been touched.
All right. How do you want to organize all this stuff?
So, right now, since the welding table is not big enough to hold the whole car, I've got the main roll hoop clamped down. This is the front subframe, and with the front roll hoop. So that will be in this direction. And then we've got the rear subframe, which I have to raise up a few inches. Then we're going to take the motor hoist and we'll drop it in right here, find out where it needs to be to line up with the sprocket on the differential, and then from there we'll just start welding it in, bracketing it up, and making it stick to the chassis.
Okay, so this one is. We're definitely using this. It's the bottom one that we're not using, right?
Yeah, this one was
It's getting loud.
a practice. I didn't realize that I was going to be using a chain drive. You can also use a drive shaft, and with the drive shaft it needs more support. But since I've got these custom plates that were fiber laser cut, they're more than strong enough to replace these two little sections that are meant to support it.
Well, we're not using this piece at all.
No, unfortunately, that was a perfectly good waste of time.
But you learned a lot.
I did.
You learned a lot.
And this one looks better anyways. All right, I gotta get these pieces up now.
Well, you have a lot of miscellaneous stuff here as well. So, what do we want all this over there? Just put it off to the side, I guess.
Yeah. Accessories.
How are we doing here? We got 2 viewers. Oh, it keeps bouncing back and forth between 1 and 2. But yeah, so roll cage. We got a 1000 CBR engine. Thank you, Anna. It is not my setup. I'm helping out Ben here. So this will be,
It's a team setup.
it's a team setup. So,
Nobody races a car by themselves.
all right. All right. So let's just clean out all this stuff so that we can kind of prep it for next steps, essentially.
So we got this is a little heavy with the sensitive differential. See how it's moved? So those are chain tension adjusters.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, so once you have it bolted in, you can adjust the chain tension. But this needs to go,
Where do we need it?
so it's these 4 end pieces will go, you know, because right now it rocks back and forth. But basically, it's going to sit right on top of this.
Oh, it's actually going to be on. All right, right.
Yeah.
Right.
There we go. So now we got it at the right height, but not the right distance. So we got to move it back. Yeah, we'll get it as far as we can go for now. And then once we have the engine seated,
Well, the engine's going to be here.
yeah, the engine will sit right here, and fingers crossed.
The table won't collapse.
Well, you know, fingers crossed, there will also be room for a turbocharger.
Oh, yeah.
That is-
Turbocharger.
That is part of the plan, a Borg and Warner EFR 6258. So that should add a little boost.
All right. So should I get the engine placement? Or, well, let's clean some of this stuff. So that you have some space.
So you can see this was a piece of wood that we made.
Oh, to measure.
So, yeah, and because the motor, this chassis was originally designed for a 600cc engine, and
You decided
like every other decision in my life, I decided to go overboard.
overboard from 600 to 1,000, huh?
Yeah, which doesn't quite want to fit within the tubing. So this is a chunk that's going to be taken out of the steel. We lined it up to see where it would fit with the engine in place and the chain actually aligned. But it will sit right here, just like in the plans. And then we'll put in all of our supporting structures. And once we have the rear finished, we'll start building the cockpit, and then that will go to the front subframe.
Oh, yeah, because this is the back side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to be sitting here.
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe then maybe they won't put a chair and then sit in it.
Hey, Claudia, really quick, if you're on and you're still watching, can you let Tierney know that we're on? She tried calling, so I figured I could let you know and have you pass on that information, if you can. I don't know if she's still watching. That's okay. Where's Jake? Is your phone on you?
Yes.
I'm not gonna say the number out loud, but. I mean, quickly message her.
It's a little dusty, but the metal hasn't aged too bad. Still gonna clean it all off with a wire brush before we do any coating. So that's not a problem. Needs to be done anyways.
Alright, I'll let her know. Alright, so here's your phone. Now the goal is to orient this to.
Yeah, we gotta
Alright, hold on a minute.
sit it up.
Well, I was gonna.
We gotta figure out. There was another wooden block.
You had another wooden block?
Yeah, to sit the engine on.
Do you miss it? I don't see anything on here.
It wouldn't look like much.
Is it? Let's see.
Is it that what piece behind the wall there?
I don't see it. No. I don't see anything. Alright, well, I'm gonna start wrapping this engine hoist. Alright. That's a pretty beefy engine hoist. Where did you get it? Is this from Harbor Freight?
I would imagine.
Yeah, 'cause it's a Pittsburgh, I believe. From what it looks like. Yeah, it's a Pittsburgh. There we go. How did you guys do this before? And where did you guys hook it up? You remember?
I got a picture.
Do you have a mount?
So it looks like it was hooked up.
Oh, you got the chains and everything. Where are the chains?
Just the carabiners are attached.
So we got some chains. Oh, are these it right here? There we go. Yep. Interesting. Let's see, anybody? Oh, hello everyone. Tierney is finally on. Look at that. She finally joined us. Thank you. Anyways. Alright, so we got the engine. Do you remember where? Oh, so we do have carabiners here.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
we
just
got
gotta
one.
figure out what you want. So it looks like somewhere.
Interesting. So the blue one. Oh, are you sure you didn't? It looks like you threaded this in. But how did you do that with
Taking out one of the bolts.
Yeah. Do you have a way to hold this while we undo it?
That's a good question.
How did you guys put it on here before?
With help.
Well, clearly with help. Let's see. It doesn't even, but the threads on it are a lot thicker on here versus the ones that you have on
Is that right?
Yeah, these almost look like a quarter 20. No, way thicker than 5/8 maybe. But I don't know the standard.
Okay, here's a side shot.
Yeah, I see where it hooks up to the front. You know, I'm kind of curious if we hook it up to the front. Oh,
It'll support it.
we could
Take the weight off.
we could take the weight off and then unbolt it.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that.
I think that's a good plan.
All right. But let me see the chain set up on the top. So you had some sort of chain. I think they just looped it through. No, you didn't loop it through.
Okay, it's on the carabiner. So
You actually, well, no, I know, but
we had a washer
Yeah, no, it's set up the same way on both sides. But you had the, I'm assuming the red and blue were here. But you had, I might be missing some more. You had a, yeah, no, that's mostly it. Yeah, that's mostly it. We might want to rotate this around. Let's rotate this. But you still had chains coming in here. I mean, will these even fit? Yeah, they don't. I think you had some. Maybe they were just looped around.
So we don't want it clipped on that chain. Let's pull it down.
You want it like this though?
Well, I'm saying we gotta figure out, center of gravity
I understand.
once we hook it up to this.
No, I get that. We have to still hook it up to these two, and then I think we're gonna have to just lift it slightly where there's less weight on it so that we can start unbolting the other side. Because how else are you gonna mount? You're gonna have to attach it to this side somehow.
Should we get an assistant?
Who's your assistant?
My dad helps quite a bit with
Is he here?
I believe so.
I don't mind.
Alright,
You could
I'll be back.
But you have, well, it's
Gonna recruit some help.
well, anyways, I'll show you guys what the conundrum is. Wow, we're pretty far. It's hard for you guys to see. So pretty much, so these are the engine mounts, top and bottom here. And then he has the same setup on top and bottom here. And somehow we need to attach to these points. And then he has these carabiners here, so we'll have this point that we'll fixate to, and then this point that we're going to fixate to. And then we'll have chains coming from both sides on the back side and the front side so that we could pull it off of this, take this off, and then mount it onto this table. That's pretty much the goal. I'm actually curious if it's just worth keeping it onto the engine mount itself, because I mean, if we put it on the table, there's no point for the engine to just sit without the engine mount in it already. You don't want it sitting on the bottom. But yeah, but this is I think we went over this, but so the exact car, this race car, is called a T89 SSL, I believe. So this is the setup that we're doing first. T89 Designs. He has a whole binder filled with CAD models. He got the designs from a group in the UK. I don't believe they build this chassis slash race car anymore. But, and like he said before, this chassis was actually supposed to have a 600cc engine in it. And he wanted to go big instead of going home and put in a 1000cc engine in it. The one thing that's going to be super special about this is the fact that this is going to be for a quadriplegic. So it will have a bunch of hand controls. So there won't be pedals. He's going to control this entire car through just his hands. And thank you, Tierney. I would love to offer some advice, but I'm not your person. That's okay. You know, I wasn't here when he first built the roll cage. We have someone that also helps him out with these welds. We're gonna have to clean this steel up, but these are some really clean welds. Oh, look at that cobweb. Yeah, it definitely needs to be cleaned. I don't know if you guys could see that. It's pretty faint. By the way, Ben, I was thinking that, don't we want it on this? Because you don't want the engine by itself sitting on this.
Right, in the picture there was some wooden blocks underneath it.
Do you know where those wooden blocks are?
No.
No? Well, do you think, have you guys actually put this engine?
Because that's probably what we did. Because then you can just take it out of the mount and lower it down.
Well, I would say let's just lift it with the mount.
Yeah, it's just heavy.
Is it going to be too heavy for this table?
No.
We don't have a proper welding table yet,
We
but
just haven't figured out how to hoist it yet. Because we have the 2 spots in the front.
yeah, we do have 2 spots in the front, but I think we're going to have to hold it up somehow on the back end if we, unbolt it and take out the threaded rod. But I don't know if it's worth removing it from this fixture if you don't have the wooden plate that it sat on.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you're just gonna, there's no place for you don't want the engine to just sit without the wooden plate on the bottom of it. You don't want to scuff up the bottom of the engine.
It'll stand, but the aluminum sump on a steel table is
Yeah.
not ideal.
No, definitely not. What could we do? Interesting. You want to do a timeout? Would you have that wooden plate at your place or in your room at all?
Not in my room, but it could be anywhere. It could be somewhere in this garage.
We got a TIG welder here. We got a bandsaw.
Can you even show them
All the stock. This was a other project. This is a 3-wheeled car that we were originally going to, well, Ben was going to set up. But goodness, what about, there's a wooden pallet right there. Is this it? No, I don't think so. Huh. I don't know where this would be.
Well, I can see.
We're kind of stuck, guys, unfortunately. We don't know where exactly. Want to put the engine on the table here, but I mean, for the time being, do you want to just hoist it with the with it already fixated onto the Was that it?
Yeah, buddy.
This is what you were looking for? Guys, we could have just cut this out. Is this the engine plate that we were pretty much looking for? Oh yeah, you can see the circle on the bottom of it. Look at this. All right, well I guess we solved...
Project back on.
Project's back on. I do find it funny that this piece of wood is what was stopping us from putting the engine on
Oh,
here.
absolutely.
That was that's
Well,
actually...
we gotta get more content in, so.
Anyway, so this is we're not going to be doing a lot of building. This will be a series. Papa Brinkman has advice. Oh, what does Papa Brinkman have for advice? I'm sure if he was here, he would love to help out, because this is the type of project he'd love to do. Next time, Papa Brinkman can join us.
Yeah. We need more team members.
Right now, we're a two-man team. Tierney, you can tell.
One and a half.
Oh, thanks.
No, you're the one. I'm the half.
Oh, you're the half.
Yeah.
Well, we are more than open to... okay, so now the goal here, you know what? I'm going to stop giving you guys... You guys won't be so dizzy. I'm going to put you guys back on the tripod. Here, sorry. All right, now the goal is to pretty much, his words, like, he would have had the engine on the table already. He's making fun of us that we're too slow. Weren't you guys supposed to do some woodworking? They were like, you know what? We'll join this stream and then we'll go off doing something.
You want to see a race car get built or not, you know?
You gotta work with the non-experienced.
Yeah, this is 6.5 years old. I can show you pictures of what it looked like when it was originally set up.
We can, that's the goal. We're trying to get to that 6
Yeah.
years ago mark.
Yeah.
All right. So do you remember how this was put together? What we could do is just have
If one person's cranking it and the other person's just pulling.
well, do we have something that we could put here while we unbolt it?
I think if it's supported, because there's 4 bolts there, so we only take 2 of them out, and the weight is supported by the engine I'm not terribly worried about anything falling.
Not like I'm an engineer or anything.
Yeah, trust me, I went to college.
I have a 4-year degree. I clearly know what I'm talking about. Probably not there we go. I don't even know. There we go.
And then it's got to hook up to. So maybe
Well, you have.
you got to get it.
Well, the thing is, do you have more carabiners or no? Is that enough? Probably not.
Yeah, because we got to extend the
Let's
arm
see
out.
I feel like there's.
Nope, I was just wondering.
There we go.
Alright. Putting in work.
Am I getting paid for this?
Pump it up.
Alright. I don't. That's as close as it's gonna get. I think we're gonna just. But do you have another carabiner though?
Actually, absolutely, but
Actually, I don't know why we could be using this. I don't know if that's enough to hold it. gonna give us some slack here.
Do you have these clipped in?
Yeah.
To individual.
Oh, I could do that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll get
So
it.
we can take the slack out.
God, they use some good carabiners. I will eventually get to your comments after I'm done messing around with these chains.
I will not.
That's okay. That's not a problem. This is gonna tip over the second we lift it.
So we gotta get it to.
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna need it here, but I'm trying to figure out how we wanna. It's gonna tip, but
This arm comes out more, I believe.
no, it does.
Oh no, maybe it doesn't.
No, it does. So share is there? Yeah, there. Because it's a cockpit. There we go. Look at us, we're so smart. Don't make fun of us.
You can, but try it yourself before you do.
Yeah. All right. Well, sweet. But like I said, we're gonna need a way to fixate it on here.
So maybe if we take the weight off the front temporarily, you know, then we can unscrew.
But it's
two
not
of
like
these
we can
bolts.
latch it on, and I mean we can latch it on while it's.
Because that'll stabilize it. If we just take out one bolt at a time, and because there'll be 3 bolts holding it in, and then a lot of the weight will be supported by the lift.
I think if we're gonna go through the chain, we're gonna have to do this. Alright. You think that's gonna be strong? I mean, should be good. Alright, and then we'll just. You got that or do you want me to do that? No, look. We're gonna have to undo that. Slack here. We should probably, in case it fails, have 2 of these.
So I don't think it'll fail. It's actually not that heavy, but.
No? Alright. Well, safety won't. Nothing wrong with precautionary measures. But
That's a true engineer speaking.
safety always first. Alright. Well, anyways. Oh, that was dumb. No, that was stupid. Alright, yeah, we're gonna do that thing.
We need to pull all the chains you're going.
Alright, so it's gonna be like that. And then. Yeah. No, we gotta redo this one. And you don't want them bunched up. You want them like that, right? Jeez. Like the slowest moving engine hoist ever. I don't know. Well, we only have 1 point that we're doing.
So as long as we can take the tension off. Yeah.
Oh, that was dumb.
Unless you
It's
want
not
to-
even. Sorry, guys. I'm just slow. These are just the fact that the chains are that big. They're so small.
push the carabiner all the way in first, and then make sure the chain's on the right side.
Jeez Louise. Where are we at?
That's tricky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The chains
Locked up.
are just, they're just so small. Yeah. I swear, this is the reason the project gets. Yeah, I wish there was. Oh, there we go. Gosh.
Magician.
No. Alright, let's count the chain links that we have. There we go.
Try to keep it even.
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to have a lopsided engine.
No bueno.
That's never a bueno, for sure. Alright, holy cow. There's a reason why they say measure twice, cut once. Alright, so how much? Let me just do this. I'm just gonna go straight in the middle. So that way I'm not playing the measuring game. And then there'll be plenty of slack to however we want to set it up. There we go. Alright. Wow, look at that.
Success!
So much closer than we were before. We're going to be pushing up against this if it's here. I'm gonna lift it up just so that nothing's attached. I just want to have a good visual on where it would sit. You want it like dead center. And then, so this would be here. Alright.
I think so.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm on the 12th link. You want to just count out 12 on that side?
I think I can do that.
Actually, make it 14. Make it 14. Awesome. Are you on 14? Alright, hi. Alright, well, so let's see the ring.
If I'm pumping and you're holding the rear, you might be able to just get it up there.
I just want to make sure we're not damaging anything.
This all comes off anyways. You block off.
Well, either way, I don't want it to slip, right?
Right.
Because like if it was here and we're playing, that would happen. So, all right. You know what? Wish us luck. If you don't have an engine,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We'll buy another one.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, we would. This project will be finished.
It's really gonna tip over because that's gonna push it. Have you guys lifted this engine with just 2 carabiners before?
I don't think so.
I just don't like the fact that we're tilting the living daylights out of it. I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. I'm just gonna lift it up. one spot and see where we're at. We might have a
Be
dang one.
careful because this is all an aluminum block.
This is aluminum?
This.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Do you have a... Actually... I probably have a lot of people laughing at me right now, but it's okay. I mean...
You're trying to get this on the outside like you have on that side.
I don't think I will be... Well, I'll have to loosen it if we're...
Yeah.
You want to try? I don't... We can try it. I mean, I didn't think I would be able to, but here. Isn't it... How do you loosen this again? Isn't it? I thought it was a twist because I had one that you just twisted, but...
Okay.
Oh.
No, you don't want to let the fluid out.
Wow. Oh, I remember. Gosh. I remember.
There we go.
I'm not useless after all. Get it? I don't know. I think you just have it like so.
When I bought this thing,
That's what I
it was
saw.
pristine, and at this point, I just want it to work.
Yeah, that works. I mean, do you think that? I just don't like the fact that this is not on that side.
You go on that side. You got.
Yeah, because
Oh.
do you see what I'm saying?
No, now it's up against the. Pull it on the outside. There you go.
There we go. Make fun of us all you guys want, it's okay. This is all a learning experience. I mean, well, once it's lifted off, it's not lifted off yet.
I just wonder if it's strong enough to hold from 2 points.
That's what I was curious about. Because, well, you know what? What we can do is we could unbolt this now. I'm curious if we could just, if we had something, a way to thread something in here.
Yeah.
Is there, was this a smooth, was it? Yeah, because we can have it latched up and then. How do you? Do you have something that we could? Do you have a mallet? Okay. I don't wanna. Wait, I can try.
Here, this is better.
I'm trying. How would? I'd like to get this off, because then we could just latch it onto here. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'm just gonna move it back. Do you want to just try with 2? No, it's not gonna move.
I think there's a single rod going all the way.
It is. It is a single rod. But you know what? I'm just gonna leave it as is until it's. once it's floating, once it's in the air.
I don't know if it's strong enough.
Because I don't know how else you're gonna use this before. I mean, it's not too far off. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. It'd be leaning so far forward. But
Take a break.
well, it's just we gotta. Jeez, gotta go do you wanna? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to figure out. Let's just do a little bit of brainstorming because this is not a good idea with the way we're doing it.
No.
And the last thing I want to do is destroy the engine.
No. No, it's not good. That's actually the
main
worst part of the car to break.
We'll just lower it. Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with a better plan. Alright, so it pretty much didn't work out. So you got. I mean, we're gonna have to take out this thread somehow.
What if the carabiner? No. What if the carabiners went on those like that, like on the insides of those, or
All the way it is
or
now.
the chain?
Well, you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't
We
be able
would
to
pull
take
the whole thing up with the stand, and then once the engine is sitting on the wood, we could just unbolt it from the frame.
Have you guys done that before?
I've had the.
Well, the thing is, I don't think this is wide enough for it to just slide right out. Because once you unbolt this, it's gonna be sitting, and there's no easy way to take this out.
No, not unbolt it. Just get the carabiners.
No, I understand. I'm saying once it's up on there, because you have to remove this eventually.
And once it's so if it's sitting on the block.
Okay. Well, then let's just. The unfortunate part is. I mean, we don't have a big enough gap here because I just pushed it through.
Should we just wait?
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, what a pain in the butt. I think you're doing it wrong. Yeah, I'm definitely doing it wrong. Hi, I'm back. Yeah, we're having some tough times here. I don't know why, but pretty much we're trying to figure out an easy way to lift the engine. Shouldn't be too difficult, but the last thing we want to do is damage the engine. Are there any other points on this engine that are engine points? Because you have some on this side, and then you have some on the front. Was there others? And then, yeah, you have it. Yeah, you have it fixated right on there. Yeah.
Okay, so hang on.
No, do more for. Oh, you have this blue thing. It looks like you had this in here.
That's it, yeah.
Is this thread in? No, it does not thread in.
I think.
I'm more curious on how you guys got it in here when it's fixated to the front like that.
How we got it, what?
How you got this engine on here? Because you have to have, when it's bolted on the front and the back, you must have had something holding it back here.
It'll sit evenly on its own, with like that.
Oh, just with the, you know what? I have an idea.
Hmm.
Do you have a wooden, we could just have, you have enough space to put some wood underneath here? And then when we loosen it, it can be sitting on that wood. Do you have a plank? Because there's enough height between this aluminum
But how
block.
are you gonna lift it?
Well, no, we would unbolt it first.
I mean, it's been done once before, maybe we should wait a minute.
Okay, do you want to be done?
Or at least a small break. We gotta brainstorm.
Is your dad busy?
Yeah, he's not home at the moment.
Oh, he's not home. All right. Well then, we're gonna take a little break because we're clearly stuck, which is not a big deal. But we
It
might
won't be the first time or the last time.
we might actually end up coming back to this. Like I said, we're trying to figure out how to get it up on this table because it sits on this wooden block here, but I wasn't here during the time they lifted the engine, so I don't have any background on how this was originally set up. My goodness. You know what? We could take a break. I'm just gonna.
Look at how these carabiners are attached, man. So,
Well, you have a screw.
yeah, no, a bolt and a screw. So I imagine the same thing was done.
Let's see if we can just put a carabiner.
I imagine when they probably picked up the whole.
You know what? I don't want to break this because if we could fit it right in here.
No, you want to fit it on the outside.
How did you? Oh, you
And
had.
then lift the entire engine mount up onto the table.
You want to lift the entire engine mount onto the table?
Yeah, and then unbolt it where it needs to be on the table, maybe.
Okay, well then you know what? The way we could do that is just mount it through here. Because we'll have, where's that nut?
I don't think the carabiners are big enough.
No, the carabiners wouldn't fit here. The chain.
Run the chain through.
Yeah, that would work. I think that would work. Where the heck did I just put this nut? You know where I put it?
Dude. Are any of these useful?
I don't know. Do you remember what you used this for? No, it doesn't look like this would help. Because yeah, this is the wrong gauge or the thickness. I think we could do it. I just need to find the darn bolt that I just unscrewed. Where the heck did that go? Because if you just want it with the engine mount on there, we could definitely do it. But now, where the heck did that nut go? Oh, there it is. All right. I think we'll be able to do this no problem now. You think your welds are strong? Because if we're gonna just hoist it from here, that wouldn't be a problem. Yeah. So now, and then what I was thinking is just from here, you would move it right, and then that's kind of what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? If you want it with the engine mount on there, and then it would be like this. Because then you would have 2 points.
It was done once correctly before. We just need the person who was able to do it.
Do you want to just call them up really quick?
I tried.
Oh. Because then we have a carabiner here.
What if you, instead of just going, yeah, what if we just took, is this the only chain?
That's the only chain I saw that you had. No, let's undo it and then let's mock it up. Let's just mock it up and see what happens. We got it. Or no? This is kind of what I'm thinking. Because this is like dead center, roughly, right? We could open this up. We're not looking at it yet. I just want to see how this would even work. That makes no sense. Because even if there was change up here, that's really stupid. Yeah, we can wait. I think that's probably best because honestly, I have no other.
This is episode 1. Episode 2 will be much more proficient.
Oh man, I'm just. It would be nice to just freaking lift it. But yeah, no, I'm fine with taking a break because I honestly have no idea what else to do at this point. Because the next step is to literally lift it from here. Is there anything we could do setup wise there or no?
Not really, because we gotta line up the engine with the sprocket.
Oh, to start.
Yeah, there's the sprocket.
On the other side here?
Yeah, that's gotta line up.
Oh, with the gear?
Yeah.
With this, essentially. So you'd have a sprocket here, and then you'd put the. Do you have the chain for it?
I've got a chain, yeah. But if you put the turbo on it, it's gonna need to be stronger.
Yeah, that's true.
They sell $10 chains and $100 chains.
All right, that's fine. All right, what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna take a break. If we come back, we'll come back. Let you guys subscribe pretty much if you guys want notifications if we get back on this. But if we do end up figuring this out, we'll go back on live because I'm not leaving yet unless you have stuff going on. We'll go back on live. We'll chain it up. up, and then we'll actually do it the proper way because we definitely don't want to damage this engine. And then we'll put it on this table, and then we can keep going. But at the moment, I'm a little stuck, and the last thing I want to do is have you guys just sit here and wait while we're trying to brainstorm. So, anyways, thanks for watching. This is episode 1 of the race car build setup. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.